Welcome back to the Four Rings Inn
Woo!
for another episode of City of Shadows.
Woo!
We are in the Archstone Ale, meeting up with an old acquaintance, a woman we've run into once before in the Temple of Ryan. Renshor, a long time ago, it feels like forever ago, that Renshor let her leave the temple after an assassination attempt on Eleanor's life, as well as Eleanor watched this woman commit maybe the worst crime of the campaign, which was ripping a page out of a book in plain sight.
The Renshor just did that the other episode.
I ripped the cover off of books. That's different.
You ripped paper.
You defaced a book. Yeah, we saw it. We all saw it.
You're
They could be rebound
now. Equal
They
footings.
could be rebound.
Oh. But as Renshor begins this meeting with the mysterious May, Sterling looking on, being a stealthy observer to the meeting, I ask you now, are you ready for a scary story? Renshor, you find yourself sitting across a objectively smoking hot elf. Like,
I was literally about to interrupt and be like, hot.
Hot. Yeah, objectively, all my players before when we started the campaign, like, were like, oh, we're gonna be canonically hot characters. This is my canonically hot character.
Yes.
May is interestingly, like, her with like black hair, pale white skin, very different like complexion to a lot of the other, a good handful of the other characters that we've seen. Smoking hot, 10 out of 10 for sure. You see she is now sitting across from you. Make an insight check if you haven't already, to kind of get a gauge on her, as her introduction to you is, do you always play this hard to get? And then you, I believe, asked her, who are you? I don't know who you are.
Jake, was that first roll before John prompted to see how hot you think she is?
Yeah.
There was an unprompted roll in there.
It was a smitten roll.
Yeah, so like, someone can be traditionally attractive, but they're not always everybody's type, so
yeah.
Nothing.
She's your type?
I literally just rolled a 10 out of a 10. It was a complete waste of a max on a D10. So.
He is smitten. That's what that means. Dang.
Would you ask for insight?
Yes, please.
15.
Insight? Okay. Yeah, you look to her. You see, kind of as I mentioned before, much less tired looking than the last time you saw her. You see that she is wearing mostly like garbs of an average citizen of Thalia, but you do make out under her cloaks she has pieces of what looks like the uniform of a Watland servant under kind of the cloaks that she has. She turns to you and says, well, your memory can't be that poor, Renshor. I figured that the attack on the temple was quite a sticking point for you.
Yeah, there's been a lot going on since then. It's been a while.
That is an understatement for sure. As this conversation goes on, I think beyond the perception of both of you, because Sterling rolled so high previously, Sterling, you are amongst the crowd watching this interaction. When May pulls her hood back, you recognize this person immediately. And you know exactly who they are.
Bad decisions. Bad decisions. and I'm gonna clutch my necklace, and I'm going to bolt out of here. I'm gonna stealthing, so I'm not actually going to be sprinting, but in this busy tavern, I am doing my best to absolutely melt into the shadows.
Yeah, absolutely. Make another stealth check just as you get out and slip away.
Okay, 21.
21. You disappear into the crowd. The only Renshor, you would watch as she moves away. I think May's eyes catch like a bit of movement, and you see her head turn just the slightest as like she is not able to clock you.
And my hood's like entirely up.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, it was up the whole time, but
now it's all over.
Now it's
extra up.
It's extra up. Yeah,
and as I'm gonna get out of the tavern and just watch him, and I'm going to sprint, and I'm going to just take off towards Thornley.
Yeah, for sure.
When it was Elsport, I'm just gonna take off.
Thornley?
Yeah,
the opposite direction of Tyrval Manor.
Yeah, you start booking it down to Thornley, 100%. As
what's in Thornley?
Sterling moves rapidly down the street, as the night fades in, we move back into our Archstone Ale, where
Have fun.
gone.
I'm out. I'm done.
Where May looks to you, Renshor, and goes, let me be upfront. I want to help you. More practically speaking, I want to help myself. I suspect you can profit from my success.
Keep going. I mean, I'm not going to say no to a profit. Monetarily or other.
Consider this other.
Considered.
What do you know of the Watlin's first children, Larid and Olia?
As much as anyone else, I guess. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. I don't know shit.
Well, the Watlin's first children perished 50 years ago now. At the peak of the second wave of the depraved coming from the Vermore. It seems, although their deaths are incredibly shrouded in mystery, that the Watlins blame your family for their deaths. As a matter of fact, they still believe that you are out to finish the job. You didn't, and she kind of leans across the table, you didn't summon those depraved to knock on their doorstep last week, did you?
Last week?
That's good.
You would remember, like, during the first of Asha, like, after that attack, they found, like, hordes of depraved.
Was that last...
Oh, fuck it.
How long are our weeks?
6 days. So we're in the second week. So in the first week.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna go with no.
You say it
on
like
on a technical scale, I was physically there, but with the utmost intention of preventing it.
Yeah, make a persuasion, or not persuasion, a charisma check, your choice, persuasion or deception.
Do you say all of that out loud?
Yeah, I said all of that.
Technically, no.
That's what no. You are saying it out loud, correct? To her.
Yeah, I said all of that. Yes.
Okay, perfect. Good.
Actually, I don't know if John was registering.
No, I thought you were kind of doing an exposition. Okay, cool. she kind of raises an eyebrow. Preventing it.
I got 21.
Yes.
Okay. Perfect. She kind of raises an eyebrow, says, preventing it. Shame.
They tell me it would have been worse if the efforts weren't made. I don't see how, but...
Well, it may have behooved you to allow whatever was going to happen. Getting rid of the Watlands would be quite beneficial for your family. Not that I'm suggesting it.
I had no idea they were even after my family.
Oh, they hate your family.
They're either really bad at it or really good at it.
Well, the Watlands wish to, how do I say this? Strip you for all you have. Take away land, title, probably have you burned at the stake if it was up to them, for killing their first children and attempting to kill them. And from
50 years ago?
Yes.
Okay. Because
They are dwarves. They live for quite a long time.
I know. I don't.
Well,
It wasn't me, bro.
It wasn't me. If I had to guess, I imagine they assume that your grandfather has something to do with it, and they believe that you're here to finish the job.
Wild. Where are you hearing this? How have you come across this information?
Well, let's say that I have come into the possession of the armor of a Watling guard, and as close as they keep their security, no fortress is impenetrable. I'm good at what I do.
Why do you do what you do?
Make a persuasion check for me.
I don't know how to do that. 9.
9.
You see, she kind of rubs her face a little bit. Like I said before, I want to help myself, and in doing so, it's going to help you.
Cool.
The Watlands believe that your grandfather possessed evidence of his alleged crimes. A missing piece of knowledge that would make everything click back together. Damning enough evidence, like I said, to strip away a family's title, their estate, especially of a lower class Viscount like yourself. Next month, the Watlands will be embarking to Ethra's Grove to retrieve this evidence.
I have heard that they were going.
Oh, good. I'm glad you're not as daft as you originally came off as. I would like to convince you to accompany me in retrieving that evidence first.
Oh. You don't mean now, right?
I do not mean to go tonight. No. Did you think we're just going to walk into the forest? No. It's horribly dangerous in there.
I didn't know what you had prepped.
We need to do a significant amount of preparation if we're serious about this.
Okay.
But I think you are essential in the success of retrieving whatever your grandfather's knowledge was before the Watlands get their hands on it. Because I promise you, if the Watlands get their hands on it, or even something they believe is significant enough, they will twist whatever they find to not only take Ethra's Grove from you, but your manor, and probably burn you at the pyre.
Do we have a specific item that we're looking for evidence?
That I do not know. Their research and my research both point to the fact that your grandsire had uncovered something significant. And I think the Lawtons are correct to believe that your grandsire kept that in Ethra's Grove, and he kept it to his grave.
So we're not looking for, like, I don't know, just like a diary.
Maybe. A diary could be it, if it had the proper evidence. Make one more persuasion check with advantage.
19.
I'll be honest. I could care less about whether or not your grandsire murdered the Watland children. What I do believe is that your grandsire, or I guess you should call it your grandfather would uncover that he uncovered a more critical piece of information. I believe he discovered the truth behind a much more sinister plot. I believe he discovered the secret behind the curse that binds our very High Lord.
Huh.
You wouldn't happen to know anything about that, now would you?
You seem to know a lot more about my family than I do about yours, mine, anybody's. What was your name again?
On the 19 persuasion, you see she'll sit back. I guess trust goes both ways. I'm going to ask you to delve deep into the forest with me to retrieve knowledge that will change the city. The least I can do is put forth some truth back to you. My name is May Blacksbane. And in absence of High Lord Caspian, I am the rightful heir to Greywall Throne.
Pleasure to make your acquaintance, Your Highness. Grace. Your Grace.
No. The pleasure is mine. It only took How many attempts to meet up with you? How many meetings blown off? I don't keep track. No hard feelings.
I would like to know how many. Because I tried talking to you that one time. I think you punched me. That's
fair. I did punch you. That was before I knew how we could help each other. I apologize for the punch.
You skipped the how many meetings question. I'm now curious that correspondence has been intercepted.
No, I believe my correspondence was dropped off personally. 2 or 3, maybe. Again, I don't keep track.
Crazy. Yeah, sorry. Didn't notice. This one was a lot more direct. I got this one.
Yes, it does seem that you respond well to direct instructions. I'll keep that in mind going forward.
Yeah. Be here when. That's great. Can do that.
Yes. On to the matter at hand. Would you be willing to assist me in our own expedition to Ethros Grove?
Absolutely. That sounds fantastic.
Excellent. We will have to start meeting with, or maybe not meeting, we will have to start making plans on how we will get there. The journey is long. I expect it to be 4 or 5 days at a normal pace. If we take horseback, we can do it quicker, but the horses are far less quiet in the forest. We'll have to allocate for provisions and prepare ourselves for a long and dangerous journey.
Is it just
yes,
you and me, or
who else do you have in mind?
Well,
my concern with an expedition is the more people you involve, the more likely the Watlans are to hear of your own expedition into the forest, which spells doom before we start.
Usually when I partake in events such as this, I do have you know my ex-fiance?
No. Was that the Count who passed a few weeks ago? My condolences.
No. Lunaris? Oriana?
Sure,
No?
I know Lunaris.
Oh, okay. Usually she's along and helps.
I would say more the merrier, but that is starkly not the case.
Oh,
but
okay.
More than just the two of us would be beneficial. We'll need... Again, it will be a trek. It will not be easy. It will be dangerous.
Sorry, that was unclear. Are you saying that she can or she cannot come along?
We're in this together. I am in no position to say who can or cannot come along. I'm simply saying that we shouldn't invite everybody, right? And if you want to go on a dangerous expedition into the woods with your ex-fiancé, who am I to stop you?
Good point.
I agree that we need more help than just the two of us. But the more people we add, the more difficult it will become.
As a suggestion, I do know that Yanis Gore is helping to fill out some ranks for the Watland expedition. He seems like he would be potentially more sympathetic towards our goals. But that is including potentially many.
Yes, I see. Rangers would be helpful, especially in the deeper we go into the woods. You're a Viscount. You have sway. Do you think you can convince some of them to discreetly join us?
I could certainly try. I feel Yanis Gore would hold his tongue. Whether he feels those around him could as well would be advisable.
Okay. We'll get some assistance from the Rangers then. That will be helpful. So things that we will need. I should be able to provide us with logistical provisions. The Watlands have been doing extensive research, on what it will take to get through the forest. So I will piggyback off of them, if you will, and get us a ticket in, or get the know-how of what we should be packing. If you can get us the support of the Rangers, that would be highly beneficial. The last thing we truly need is a map. Seems too simple, but a way to know we are going the right direction as we go through. Ideally, something magical would be nice, but I don't know. Do the TTRPG still possess any navigation equipment from their time traversing the forest?
Not to my knowledge.
Okay. We'll have to work on that then. But having you part of the expedition is the most difficult part. Glad to have you on board. And like I said, we get to help each other. How lovely.
Yeah. Happy to be here.
How soon would you be prepared to depart into the forest?
Soon. I'm a little busy this month, but I don't got a whole lot going on.
He's got that party on the 15th.
I got a party on the 15th and another one on the 30th.
Okay. Well, let's say this. The Watlands, we know, are going to attend the celebration for High Lord Caspian on the 30th. The Revelry of Crowns.
Mm-hmm.
So we know they will not be departing anytime before that.
I actually know exactly when their departure is. Let me just search through my brain. You remember?
Uh-huh.
Well, we know they could not leave. I think it's the 20th of Dasith.
I thought it was the 10th.
The 10th? Well.
Nope, it's the 20th. You're right.
The 20th?
20th.
Well.
I believe they'll be leaving on the 20th.
I imagine that your absence, would be noticed at the Reveille of Crowns if you did not attend. But immediately following, we may have a opportunity where we know the Viscount, the counts, will not be prepared to leave, and we can make it out to Ethra's Grove without having to worry about them intercepting us there or back. Retrieve whatever evidence, whatever knowledge your grandfather held, and be back here before they even depart.
Sorry, you're saying leave the 1st?
The 1st, the 2nd, early day 5th.
Okay. Sounds good to me.
Okay. I will, again, work on provisions. Ensure that you reach out to the Grimwatch to see if we have any, I would say sympathetic, but Viscounts can be persuasive. Whatever you have to do to get them on board and keep their mouth shut. And next time we need to meet, we'll be direct and less secretive, knowing that you won't be trying to profit on the estranged isn't the right word, but the forsaken heir to the Blacksbane family.
Yeah, that's crazy. Pleasure again. Wild.
No. The pleasure is mine to work with a partner so willing to help. You don't get too much honest help in this city, and so knowing that we're both looking out for our own best interests makes it easy, doesn't it?
Yeah, sure.
Excellent. She is going to pass you a small disc. It's a similar in material as a sphere. Not quite the same intensity, but a similar crystalline disc. And she passes this to you. And she says, "This is a sending stone. If you need to get a hold of me, use that."
Is this one of the illegal things?
Probably.
Okay. How's it work? Do I just talk at this rock?
Yes. Talk at the rock, and the rock will talk to me.
How does the rock know when I'm talking at it? Can you just hear everything I'm saying all the time?
No, just talk at the rock. Bring it to your lips and speak to it.
Okay.
Have you ever used magic before? That's a rhetorical question. Of course you have. And she motions to the black vein under you. You should wear a higher collar.
It's just a bruise from fencing.
From fencing. Well, Renshor Tyrvald, the fencer, it has been a pleasure. If you need me, you know how to get a hold of me. And I look forward to our mutual expedition to Ethra's Grove.
Yeah, me too.
And she reaches across the table to shake your hand.
Oh, I'll shake her hand, I guess.
Cool. Yeah. You shake hands with her, and she goes, "Next round's on me." and she'll leave a couple marks on the table before she gets up and puts her hood back up and begins to leave the table before she stops and turns around and says, "In the sake of being direct, we do not speak to people about knowing the heir to House Blacksbane, correct?"
Of course. Absolutely.
Excellent. A pristine with 12 counts and no crown to keep them in check for 200 years is dangerous. Be safe.
Agreed.
Sure.
Yeah. You as well.
And she gives you a nod. Her hood goes back up, and she departs Archstone Ale.
I'm fucking tired. I don't know what time it is, but
it's probably like 8 or 9.
Okay. I will get up. I think she left the marks for, like, as a tip for the bar person. I don't think that's for me. I'm not sure. I'm gonna leave them. And I'll go out front. Just leave. I'll wait an appropriate amount of time so it doesn't, stealthy. And then I'll just assume that Sterling saw me leave. And I'll just wait for her to join me.
Sterling, does Renshor ever graced with Sterling's return?
Ooh.
I don't know how long to wait here. I feel like it's an hour plus.
Mm-hmm.
As Renshor waits out front of Archstone Ale for Sterling to return, we are going to take a quick break and then return to the same eve as our party is now split across the city. But we will be right back for more City of Shadows.
Hi, welcome back to Insight Check. I'm Jacob, and the last few episodes have been a roller coaster for Renshor. I went to the tailory to buy Sterling a dress, but I got accosted by that Larissa Lockwood. She insinuated that I shouldn't trust Oriana, which I didn't love. And then Sterling stripped. But more importantly, we went to the Temple of Amira to remove the fucking curse. And I gotta say, I feel a little duped. Oriana could have told me she had a second curse on her, but at least I was able to cast such a high-level spell, even if it killed me the second time I did it. And then my ex turned into a monster. Less than ideal. Renshor did not want to pull out her heart. But in the chat afterwards, Oriana was worried Renshor wouldn't come back, but her having a Gorgon form really just made him more committed to helping her. And now we gotta talk about the Pristine meeting. I didn't get John's clues, but also Renshor didn't want to be arrested by the Watland guards, and he was more interested in the high-ranking seal that just magically appeared in his hand. But we'll see what happens there. Now I'm going to answer some questions. The first question, the remove curse was unsuccessful to cure Oriana. Afterwards, the focus was heavy on her traumatic experience and reveal, but how was Renshor that night after everything went wrong? Renshor was more committed to helping Oriana. He just wanted to be there, help her break this curse so he could get back to their life together. Second question, how does Renshor feel about Sterling living in the house and seemingly joining in on their escapades? It's always fun to have a third person. I don't really know much about Sterling, so it could be really interesting as her character develops with the group. Let's see how that goes and what mysteries and secrets she's holding. Third question, with all his current knowledge, has Renshor's perspective on his grandsire changed? What does Renshor think of his family history? Renshor is terrified about the kind of person his grandsire was. I don't expect to find... Jacob does not expect to find positive information. Renshor is still very hopeful that his grandsire was really just trying to be the most helpful to humanity, but we'll see how that goes. I think that could turn real quick. If you've been enjoying City of Shadows so far, be sure to give us a like and subscribe so you can follow along as our escapades continue further.
And we're back in City of Shadows. The Archstone Ale is still bustling as the bells across the city toll 9 for the evening. Standing out front, Renshor, you wait for your companion that you came here with, now mysteriously gone. Lost track of her during your meeting with May. As we return and you see the lanterns across town have now been lit, night has fully set in. What would Renshor like to do?
Renshor is going to find a courier.
Okay, yeah.
I'm going to send mail. The pigeon post.
Yeah.
And I'm going to just take a napkin and hand it to the person.
Sure.
And say, hey, I need you to take this to Tirval Manor, to Sterling Black. I need you to give it to her personally. And then come back and let me know if you did.
Okay. Yes. Yes, my lord. Okay. And he takes the napkin. Is there anything written on it, or is it just a napkin?
No.
Okay.
It's just a napkin.
Okay. Delivery to, you said, Sterling Black?
Yeah.
Excellent. At Tirval Manor. Perfect. He turns to leave. I need you to make a perception check as he goes.
10 plus 1, I think. 11-ish? Yeah, 11.
Perfect. On an 11, are you, actually, this changes what you'll see. Do you think you are inside the tavern or outside the tavern when...
After I gave it to him, I basically turned around and went back inside.
Okay, perfect. So, back inside the tavern, you see a couple heads have turned at the mention of Tirval Manor, like sending someone to a Viscount.
Oh, I sent...
Oh, him outside?
I gave it to him outside.
Gotcha. Never mind.
Then I went inside.
Cool. You come back in. Perfect. He leaves down the street, and you kind of scan the tavern. On an 11, you don't really see anybody like eyeing you up or looking at you. Everyone's kind of about doing their own business. But you do not see Sterling in here, and you do not see May, who have seemed to have left.
I will walk up to the bartender again.
Yeah.
Hi. Sorry.
Yes.
I lost my friend.
Oh.
Trying to find her. She's like this tall, like bright blonde hair, big eyes. She's wearing black. Might have like a cloak.
Huh. Yeah, I hate to break it to you, buddy. I think you got stood up on your date. I haven't seen anyone like that all night.
At all? She was here. I know she was. We came together.
You came in together with someone? Are you sure? Maybe you need another ale, buddy. Or maybe I need to cut you off for the night. You made...
Okay. Well, thank you. If you do see her, please let me know.
Sure thing. Of course. And you see he's gonna go and start serving other people.
I'm just gonna sit at a table.
Yeah.
Wait for the courier to come back.
It takes almost an hour. You see that people have begun to kind of filter out of Archstone Ale. When the courier returns, it's only like the late night regulars that remain. And you see the courier comes back, napkin still in hand, and goes, Lord Tirval, I apologize that she was not there. And then slips you the napkin back. And then kind of nods and then walks away. Actually, he wouldn't walk away. Is there anything else I can deliver?
No, that's more than enough. Thank you. And I'll give him a couple shade marks.
Thank you so much. Have a good evening. And you see he walks away. The bartender kind of sweeps back across the bar. You sure you don't want another drink?
Yeah, I'll take another one.
Yeah. And he'll pour you another glass of ale. This one's on the house. Everybody has a bad date once in a while.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
What time does the bar close?
Archstone Ale is probably going to be open pretty late. I think the modest and societal thing to do would probably be to close sometime before midnight. But I think Archstone Ale, as they already like to push the boundaries of supporting magic and being a very outspoken tavern as is, I think they go just a little after midnight just to kind of twist the knife and be that kind of edgy tavern on the edge of town. So they probably don't close until 1:30 p.m. or a.m.
Yeah. I don't want to be the guy closing this bar.
Yeah.
I will leave at 11:30.
Yeah.
Because I assume at that point too, I can basically count everybody who's in this bar.
Yeah, absolutely.
She's not here.
No. They're the only people left when you leave. There's a couple people that are blacked out in the tables in the back, and then one or two people at the bar still sipping drinks.
Yeah.
But yeah, you
I'll grab a carriage and I'm gonna go back to the manor and try and get a couple hours of sleep.
Deal. As you exit, I need one more perception check from Renshor.
9.
A 9. Renshor, you hail a carriage, you get in and take off down the street, not noticing that dark raven posted up on the sign of Archstone Ale that just watches the carriage sweep around the corner before picking up off the post and following the carriage down the street and around the corners for a little bit. But you arrive safely back to Tyrval Manor. And if you would like to catch a little bit of sleep, I think mechanically it doesn't really apply to you because today wasn't too intensive, but you would get a short rest if it gives you any benefits.
Yeah. I'm gonna sleep in my clothes.
Okay.
Yeah. Because it's only gonna be 3 hours, 2 hours.
Yeah.
And I gotta wear this anyways for the next day.
Perfect.
So.
Excellent. Yeah.
I when I wake up at 2,
Yeah.
I will go to the gate and my clothes will be wrinkly.
Deal. Perfect. You arrive at the gate. Is there anything in particular you want to bring to the gate that wouldn't be already assumed? Okay.
No.
Perfect.
Nothing special.
Sweet. You arrive at the Gallatin Gate. 3 a.m. Is 3 a.m. considered the witching hour? Am I crazy for that?
Yeah, if not that, then very close.
Okay. You arrive right around the witching hour, and does Renshor find anybody at the gate waiting for him?
Yeah, I'm already at the gate.
Okay. Perfect. Renshor, you find Oriana.
I don't know if Renshor has anyone else waiting there, but I have been at the gate for a half hour now.
Oriana, I lost Sterling.
You lost her?
Yeah, we went to go see this band at a bar. Well, that's not really why we're there, but yeah. And she went with me, and then she was gone. And I was up all night trying to find her.
Okay, should we go find her?
I mean, I assume she'd just make her way here this is the time and place we agreed to meet.
She didn't get back to the manor?
I don't know. At 10 o'clock, she wasn't at the manor. Beyond that, I don't know.
She wasn't there when you left?
I didn't check. Apparently.
She was not be at the manor when you left.
I was tired. I forgot.
Okay, so are you saying she's just not coming to this event? Because if so, that's fine. Or is she in trouble? Like, should we go look for her? Like, did she get kidnapped or taken?
I really don't know. I mean, we stood in the same foyer, and I couldn't see her. So I don't know how we'd find her in this city.
That's very funny.
Okay. I'm not sensing an urge of, like, emergency from you that she's missing.
Yeah, so I had the panic emotions about 8 hours ago, and they've kind of worn off at this point. I understand if that's what you're going through now.
Yes, you just told me you went to a tavern and a lady went missing at a tavern. That makes me think she was taken. If you went together and did not leave together.
Yeah, I have no solution, and I don't know what to do. I figured if she doesn't show up here, an agreed time and place, then there's a problem.
Okay.
So
it's like looking like past him off into the back into the city, like looking at a clock tower. It's like exactly 3 a.m. We can wait here for a couple minutes and see if she shows up. And if not, then maybe we should go looking for her.
And just scrap this plan for now. I mean, this isn't time sensitive, so we could...
No, Sterling's life is way more important than just trying to...
That's true.
Get silly blueprints for a silly lead that I had for a silly plan. This is someone else's life in danger.
Or she just ran away.
Did you make her run away?
I mean, not to my knowledge, but so far, I don't have a good history of keeping people close to me.
But if she ran away, then she can still be in trouble if she didn't make it back to the manor.
Who's in trouble? And coming out from the shadows, I'll appear on the street.
Yeah.
Trouble?
Sterling, are you okay? Are you in trouble? I'm still trying to wrap my head around what just happened.
Me too.
Okay, she's clear. Did you lose the girl or not, Renshor?
I don't know.
She was 2 feet behind you.
I said we were in the same foyer. And I couldn't see her.
That's why you brought her along to this. That was her expertise.
Where did you go last night?
So, Kazdeth left the manor last night, and I went after him. How did you know of that?
No, like tonight. Like...
Tonight?
8 hours ago.
Oh.
Wait, hold on. Kazdeth left... One at a time. Where did you go? 8 hours ago.
8 hours ago, and it is 3 a.m., so at 5, I went with you to the tavern.
That's funny.
After leaving the tavern.
Sorry.
Oh, that was a fun twist. That worked out well.
Oh. Are we going to steal?
Okay, she doesn't want to talk about it. She's fine. Where did Kazdeth go?
Okay, you don't have to talk about it. Wait, hold on. Sterling, are you okay right now in this moment? You don't have to talk about where you went or what happened if you don't want to. I just want to make sure you're okay. If we don't need to do this tonight if you just need to go back to the manor.
No, not manor. No. Did you know who you were meeting with, my lord?
We're gonna talk about that later.
I feel like there's a lot to discuss here.
I agree. The middle of the streets at 3 a.m., not the place to do it.
I'm searching.
Yeah.
And, still, kind of back in the shadows to make sure that the figure from the tavern has not been trailing Renshor.
Make a perception check.
Renshor, who did you meet with?
Remember May?
No.
Yeah, neither did I. We'll talk about it later.
24.
24. You look around, scanning the streets.
24.
I rolled high.
Yeah.
I'm over here getting 9s.
The only thing that you spot, and it's difficult to make out, but you're able to, with your sharp eyes, find it, is posted up on a gargoyle is that same raven from the tavern. Granted, you wouldn't have seen the raven at the tavern, but you notice that there's this bird watching the group of you. And as you look at it, it takes off and kind of sails behind some buildings and sails away. But I think that's all you see.
Okay.
Stealing.
Can we go? I did not sleep.
You want to go back home?
No, move forward.
Oh. Okay. Just to be clear, I have a satchel with me over a dark cloak.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not in my uniform. And in my satchel, I have matches, a small lamp, a crowbar, and 3 black masks. If they would like to wear masks, I would like to bring them.
Yeah, for sure.
Where did you get all that?
The barracks.
Y'all just have crowbars? For what?
I don't know, I found them in the maintenance shed.
Oh. I guess that kind of makes sense.
Might be useful. Oh, and can I bring a lockpick?
I have one of those, actually.
Yeah,
I think remember the ones that Eleanor made?
Oh,
I have those.
I would like to find an official lockpick from the barracks. Not that I'm any good with them, but I would like to bring one.
Yeah, I think that's fair enough. I think you can do that.
Okay.
Would you like to cover your face, or Renshor, do you prefer not to? Again.
What do you mean again?
I don't know. You don't like wearing masks, but would you like one?
Sure. Yeah, I'll take one. I am wearing this. It's all I got.
That's fine. I just didn't know if you wanted to cover your face when we commit this crime or not. Sterling, would you like to wear a mask? I have one if you wish, but
Yes.
you're not obligated to. But okay. I'll pass them out. They're just little, the masks are just cover up to your nose. It's not a full mask or anything.
Did the
I put
barracks
it on
also
my
have a
person.
masquerade
I don't put
ball?
it on.
Deal. What was that, Renshor?
Did the barracks also have a masquerade ball?
No, they're just cloth masks that just pull up over your nose.
Oh, this way. I was thinking this way.
That's a crazy mask.
Mine's already around my neck, and I can just pull it up over my nose.
Cool. Yeah, I just put it in my pocket for now.
That's fine. I pull mine up.
Perfect.
Okay, out the gate?
Yep.
Yes.
Cool.
Out the gate.
You know where this is, right? Because I don't.
Vaguely. I'll figure it out.
It's dark. Okay. Lead the way.
You pass through the Gallatin Gate, and you make it about a mile down the road. You're skirting right along the edge of the Gallatin Mountains as they come and meet with the hillside, and where on the northern side they meet with the forest. You guys kind of are working your way south down this road as you approach a bend that boasts an outcropping of the mountain. From this outcropping, you can see a naturally made, almost like courtyard exists under the entrance almost to a cave, where you see these rustic but beautiful bells have been laid out in across the path that leads deeper into the mountain. Little wind chimes exist on the outside, and as the wind kind of scoops into this outcropping, a cacophony of truly beautiful noise is made, and you see carved into the mountainside is the name Thornstrom. Renshor, you know that this is not...
There it is.
Yeah. You would know this is not Thornstrom's home. He has a manor in the city, but this is historically, for as long as the Thornstroms have been serving the city, the Thornstroms have owned this piece of the mountain. And as you approach this courtyard, you see sitting out at the entrance of the mouth of this cave is a carriage. Can I have the three of you make a stealth check?
I would say I was probably stealthing, I wasn't walking right with them.
Okay.
The whole time.
I feel if they're gonna roll bad, I do not want to be associated with these rolls.
Though my roll is not very good. I still think I would have been a little further apart.
Yeah, for sure.
But I got a 13.
Okay. Actually, I apologize. You can all roll with advantage because it's dark at night, and
he's actually 13's not good, girl.
Well, 13 is not that bad. It is night, and so you...
Did Sterling pull her mask up?
No, I did not, and that was an Eleanor 2 with advantage, so it's still a 13.
Perfect.
Okay. Renshor did pull his mask up at some point.
Deal.
Probably when he saw the giant words Thornstrom. So he got a dirty 20.
Very nice.
24.
Sweet. Collectively, you are in the darkest parts of the shadows, and you watch as a little deeper into the cave, lit by two torches on either side of an entrance door, there are two guards maintaining this door, and the door creaks open, and you watch the old and balding Viscount Thornstrom kind of look out of his door, creep out, again, 3 a.m, make his way, he has a cloak pulled around him, make his way to the carriage before just motioning to the carriage driver as he steps in, and the carriage comes around the path and passes you heading back in towards the city.
Did the two guards go with him, or were they still at the door?
The guards stay at the door.
Okay.
What are the odds he'd be leaving as we're coming in? That's wild.
Yeah, imagine if we came earlier, he would have still been inside the workshop.
Yeah. Good thing we decided on 3 a.m., I guess.
Yeah, okay. I really wasn't expecting him to have guards outside the door of his workshop. Didn't really think the forge was that much worth protecting.
I mean, he's got some designs and stuff. Maybe it's he doesn't want anyone taking it, you know? Maybe it's not that weird.
Can I scout for back entrances?
Yeah. Make a perception check.
I'm not having a good day. That's a nat 1.
Oh, you look around and you realize this workshop is built into the mountain. As far as you can tell, this is the only entrance and exit into the workshop.
We're going to have to kill them.
That is the perfect realization of a nat 1. Like you're like, I guess it's murder. That's so funny.
Kill the guards?
Yes, there's no other entrance, so...
We couldn't just distract them, or...
Can I, without getting too close, because I don't want the guards to see me, but still kind of walk a little bit over, like, towards the left, and then a little bit over towards the right to see if there is any other entrances? Because there's got to be a vent or something for the fire and circulation. Like, he's building giant bells in there. There's got to be some other...
Okay, yeah. Make a...
ventilation or way for air to get in and out from a mountain.
Make a perception check.
Why can I never find perception in here? Math, 15.
15. You look up at the mountain, and you think you can spot a good 200, maybe more feet up. You may be able to spot an outcropping that may be venting air or heat, but it's not large and it's hard to tell in the dark.
Yeah. Okay.
Is there a bush
All right.
near the guards, near the front door?
Yeah, so this courtyard with all these bells and the wind chimes is about 20 feet, and right at the far end of this courtyard is a half rock wall created by the mountain. So you could sneak up to the entrance of the courtyard. You would just have to traverse the bell path, which is about 20 feet to get to the guards.
So here's an idea. We could go and hide behind that wall there, and then throw a coin in the other direction. And when it clinks off the rock and the guards go to pick up the coin, because why wouldn't they? We sneak in.
And then dig it out?
And what if the door's locked and we can't just get in? A distraction is great. I think the distraction needs to be a little bit longer so that we can get in through the door in case it's locked. And then Sterling makes a great point. We need to get out.
Yeah, I got nothing.
It can't be the first time you guys have killed someone. Didn't you have that battle?
Sure, but they were bad people.
I think my eyes just linger on Oriana for a second at that.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah, they're
That's
not bad people.
Different.
They're just doing their job.
Try to get in?
You just knock them out.
Sure, we could knock them out. With what?
Crowbar?
Oh, God.
And we're far enough removed that if that doesn't work and they shout, then we can deal with all the guards at once.
So, what?
I can get in, but how are you going to get in?
How are you getting in?
She's like, I'm killing the guards.
Okay. Sterling, you are pretty good at slipping around in the shadows, not being seen. We start with Renshor's plan, throwing a coin, distracting the guards, enough time for at least one of us to get over there. Sterling, are you any good with a lockpick?
I haven't tried. What's the stat?
It would be sleight of hand, or if you have a proficiency with a thieves' tools, you can use that in place of it.
I got a 3.
Okay. Would you be willing to go up and open the door? Or see if it is open and getting inside? And if the door is open, then I think it makes it a little easier for Renshor and I to also try to sneak in. But if the door is locked and if one of us goes over there, the guards are going to turn on and see us way too soon. But I think you're the sneakiest to get over there to open the door.
So, you think we can be in and out in an hour?
Why?
Potentially.
Okay.
I think that's a good goal to shoot for.
Is there like a high wall I can hide behind? Because this is going to be a little glowy.
Yeah, you can absolutely be on like the outside of the entrance to this cave, in which case the guards can't see you at all.
Cool. Now, you guys will have an easier time as long as you're close to me.
You do the motions?
Yeah.
There's a very
faint glow from my little pouch that like would never be perceptible in any kind of light, but it's the middle of night, so.
Yeah.
Is that 5 or 30 feet?
30.
Oh, okay, sweet.
What did you just do?
Oh yeah, that spell's ridiculous.
Step back a little.
Pass without a trace. We all kind of like the shadows kind of cling to us. It's easier to hide.
Magic.
Okay.
I did it on myself, and then everybody around me kind of gets a little bonus. Don't worry. You've been a part of this before, you just didn't know it then.
On your lead, my lord.
Perfect. Are you guys crossing into the courtyard of bells to approach the guards, or are you just sending Sterling?
How far away is it?
From the half wall of the courtyard to the guards, and the back wall is 20 feet.
Mm-hmm.
So
we're going to go up to the half wall.
Yeah. Okay.
The two of us are going to stop, and then we're going to throw the coin to distract the guards, and then send Sterling up to try and pick the door.
Perfect. You take your mark and toss it. You hear it clatter and echo in the chamber. You watch as these guards, they're wearing like simple leather armor. They have simple leather like helmets on. Each one has like a pike spear. They don't.
Are we throwing the coin yet?
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought that's what you said you were doing. The guards are waiting.
I said on your lead, so I was just waiting for you to throw the coin, and then I'm going to go up. We were already at the half wall. Yeah. We're already 20 feet away.
Cool.
I thought you were going to see if the door was unlocked first.
Yes, when you throw the coin, I thought.
Oh, I'm throwing multiple coins. Okay, I didn't realize this process.
I want to give Sterling the best chance that she could to safely get to the door and try to get inside. And so even if we have one coin, I'm going to use it for Sterling. Because I'm sending her up first.
I did throw the coin.
Cool. The coin clatters. You watch as these two guards do not flinch. They don't even react to the sound.
Okay.
Can I
what
try
if I throw a coin at the guard?
Yeah, you want to throw a coin at the guard? Are you trying to hit him?
Like,
yeah. Make like an attack roll. It'll be a ranged attack.
As he goes to do that, I'm gonna go so I'm not right where he is throwing. Like,
yeah.
I probably would have been prepped a little bit further from them when he threw the first coin.
Mm-hmm.
So that way, if they're looking towards where they are for the coin, I can come around like the side almost.
Yeah, absolutely. Perfect.
18.
You nail this guard like right in the forehead with this coin. It hits him like right in the center of his leather helmet. You watch his head kind of like sink back, and you see like he grips the spear in a more like aggressive stance, and then like begins to walk through the courtyard towards the entrance, and starts to like come up to see where this came from, looking around. The other guard stays perfectly motionless.
Give me the crowbar.
I got it, and I want to stand up and wait for the guy to pass us. Yeah, I want to wait for the one guard to pass us, like as he's going down the path,
mm-hmm.
and if he passes the rock wall, and then get behind him to hit him with this crowbar.
Gotcha. Deal. As he's crossing the threshold of the rock wall, Oriana, you're gonna stand up to hit him with this crowbar. I need all three of you to make Constitution saving throws.
And I would have, as soon as Renshor threw the one at them, I'm trying to get to the door.
Cool. Perfect. And so Sterling...
Nat 20.
Okay. Sterling, Constitution saving throw.
Did you say nat 20?
Yeah.
And stealth.
Got it.
So I have
the rest of us
a total
need stealth,
for 21
or
for con.
Just Sterling for stealth. 21 for con. Okay.
Oh, just Sterling. With a nat 20.
I literally have a -1 to my Constitution saving throw, so I got a 17.
Okay. Wow.
9 for con, but 23 for stealth.
Cool. Sterling, because as he starts walking forward, you move over the rock wall. You are...
Did you add 10 to your stealth?
Oh, 33.
Yeah, you are totally... you are absolutely invisible. As you creep through this courtyard, as you pass this guard as he's coming up, you are hit with this like wave. It's a smell. It's like he smells rancid, and at first you think it's just like it's almost like sulfuric, and you think it has something to do with like the forge and the and like whatever kind of minerals or whatever kind of processing is going on inside. Like, their clothes are just soaked in it. But as you get that whiff, it's not just that metallic sulfuric smell. It's like moldy. It's rotten. It like there's something really putrid about the smell of this guy. And as like he passes, you like catch a gag in your throat. You don't make a sound on a 30, but you are poisoned for the moment, and so your checks are going to be at disadvantage while you are poisoned.
That was the poison condition?
Yes.
I actually have an advantage.
Oh, okay, yeah.
8.
God.
Okay, I'm choking.
Okay, you got me. That's funny. Perfect, yeah.
Oh, but I am resistant.
Okay, so you...
Who are you?
Okay. Bring it on, I succeed. Okay, so you... if you're resistant...
You want me to Google resistant?
I think that's just going to affect
just
the
half damage.
I think it's going to affect if you take any damage. For this condition, you're still going to be poisoned. The way that poison works for this creature, as I'm reading the stat now, I didn't realize you do not have
creature, not man.
You do not have disadvantage. However, as you like that retching gets caught in your throat, you cannot take reactions in the guard's presence.
It could have been worse.
As you move past, the guard gets to the edge of the courtyard wall, which is where the smell hits the two of you, who are able to resist that like churning in your stomach as you smell.
Because we have our masks on.
Yeah, perfect, exactly. You have your mask on, and yeah, Oriana, you're gonna leap up to make the first attack?
Yeah, I want to hit him in the back of the neck under the helmet.
Yeah, absolutely. You make your attack roll with advantage. As you pop up, you're going to smack this guy, and once this attack goes off, this is like a surprise round, and then everyone's going to jump into initiative.
Did I make it to the door?
Yes, you absolutely make it to the door, Sterling.
Okay. I know the guard's also right there, so we can play that in initiative. I just wanted to make sure my movement and that check was already.
100%. Oriana has the attack.
You're just going to break his spine.
17.
A 17 that was with advantage, correct?
No.
Okay, do it with advantage. You're coming out of a surprise.
It's 17. Yeah, still better.
You could have got a nat 20.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
You leap up, you crack him on the back of the neck, roll your damage.
I'm going to roll the damage the same. I'm looking at like what a mace spell would do that I have on my stat, or do you want something different than that? It's a 1d6 plus 3.
That's fine. Yeah, for a crowbar, that's good.
Pretty similar to my bow.
That
would be 8 points of damage.
8 points of damage. Perfect. You crack him on the back of the neck, and you see like he gets jolted down as this like you hit him, hurts him bad. You get like a vibration coming off from the crowbar as if you struck metal, essentially, as you hit him in the back of the head. And as you get that vibration back, he exhales almost like not a shout for help, but a hiss as you crack him in the back. I need everyone to roll initiative.
Does his body go dong?
His body does not ring. That would be very funny. I didn't think of all the enemies in the bell guys thing ringing like a bell every time you hit them, but that's so good.
It's just like, what's that thing in the back of your throat that kind of like hangs down that you're
uvula?
talking about? That's just the bell.
That's what is the thing in the middle of a bell called?
A uvula.
No, I think it's called
in the middle
clapper.
of the bell.
On the bell.
I'm pretty sure it's called
the clapper.
Yeah.
They all have bells as heads, and so every time you hit them, any part of their body, like they move and dong. That's such a good. That's like I feel like I've seen that enemy in some video game before. That's hysterical.
They are the alarm bell.
Yeah.
Yes.
All they have to do is shake their head violently.
That's so funny. I'm a little like genuinely upset I didn't think of that as an idea for this encounter. That's amazing.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20, thank you. Renshor?
19.
Oriana?
19.
19. Okay.
Rolling.
So you and Renshor are going to act together. You guys can just act on the same initiative. Unless you want to, if you want to reroll, if one of you wants
my rollies.
Okay, no.
I will say,
don't let me take that
mechanically, that John homebrew was really nice for Oriana and Eleanor before.
Yeah.
Fine.
If you want to, if it's important to you, if you ever want to move before Oriana, you can make a rollies anytime. You can call out a rollies and try to beat her out. Okay, and then perfect.
If your wills oppose.
Perfect.
Yes, if our wills oppose on an action, we will roll off.
Cool.
I feel like our wills only ever oppose.
So it might come soon.
Yeah, we often roll the same thing.
Yeah.
This guard is struck Sterling, the second guard has not moved in initiative yet, but you see him watch Oriana pop up and whack this guy, immediately shift into an offensive position, and like he's going to move into the combat. You are right by the door. You have your full turn.
I want, like, mechanically standing, basically directly behind him.
Yeah.
To try to open the door and see if I can slip in.
Yeah, absolutely. You
see if it's locked or not.
Yeah, free action. You jiggle the door handle. It is locked.
Who guards a locked door?
Because I have a 33 in stealth, can I look to see if I see keys on this guard's person?
Yeah, 100%. It's right on his hip.
I want it.
Yeah. With your 33 in stealth, make a sleight of hand with advantage.
Yeah.
And then you can try to yoink it off him.
Okay. I rolled high. Oh, yes. 3.
Okay. You're trying
21.
Cool. That definitely beats his passive perception of 8. So you
I didn't even need the 18.
I was like, what's this guard's passive perception? 8. I was like, this is not a good stat for a guard. they need
so I just like
Yeah.
Yeah, for a guard.
That's a bad stat.
It was like I was the muscle. They didn't actually make me do like a preceding observation test.
Gosh, yeah.
So like standing almost behind him because I'm fairly small. I like lightly try the door, and when that doesn't work, I just go.
Yep. As you like pull away, he's gonna like step to move into combat, and he just like pretty much steps the keys off his person. And you're like,
yeah,
here we go. And yeah, you can it unlocks silently, and the door creaks open.
Okay, I want to go in.
Yeah, perfect. You scoot in.
Just check it out.
Yeah, we
really should have set a meetup time.
I know. Yeah, I was assuming my turn was doing getting the keys.
Yeah, we're gonna resolve some stuff real quick as Sterling scoops inside. First, Sterling, as you enter the workshop, I am gonna send a map into the episode chat and on Discord.
Hey, you two don't get to see it.
Oh,
right. That's true. You can see it if you want.
I was like, oh, she's absolutely right.
She's totally right.
Sterling, I won't look at it till it's time, but I do have it up.
Perfect. Sterling, you are on the bottom of the map, the
left,
the north-south entrance with like the door, pretty much center bottom of the map.
Oh, there. I see.
Sweet.
Got it.
Perfect.
Okay.
As you enter, you slip into you peek in first to make sure that there's nobody like immediately on their side, that it's safe to move in. You sweep inside. As soon as you enter, you are already so stealthy, so quiet, but your perception is good. It is excellent. And so you immediately feel the shift. As soon as you break the threshold into here, you can't hear your footsteps. You can't hear your breath. The hallways are not just quiet. There is a deafening silence. And as you are taken by this spell, silence comes over. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Is it so quiet that there's a ringing in your ear?
9.
A 9. I have to send you a Discord message. 1 second.
Oh no. She's in danger.
Oriana, goodness. As Sterling, this wave comes over you, the silence.
Yeah.
Renshor and Oriana, you guys will be up next. And so if you guys want to start,
what would you like to do, Orion? We can just chat about it.
I want to see if this guy falls down to the ground or if he's still standing. If he's still standing, I'm gonna swing again.
He is still standing.
Fantastic. All I have is a sword. Do you have a second crowbar?
You could hit him with the blunt of the sword if you both want to make attacks to try to get him down. But you should wait till one person does it to see if he goes down. Because John said he's still standing, but it sounds like maybe that was a decent...
If he's still standing, and... John, do we smell this thing?
Yes,
or it
absolutely.
Was just...
Nope, you absolutely smell it. You are not affected by... You're not affected by it because you beat your con save, but...
But I recognize something is weird with this.
100%.
His neck felt like metal. He smells funky. He didn't go down when I cracked him on the back of the neck with a crowbar. And I'm waiting to see for him to turn around so I can look at his face to see if it is human or not. I'm assuming it's maybe not.
You make a perception check with disadvantage because it's dark and you guys don't have lights. They don't have lights.
Disadvantage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Disadvantage was an 18.
Oh.
Good.
Yeah. You
would have been a 23.
You look into this person's face. You see, looking at the bottom part of their face, their lips are cracked. They're missing teeth. Their skin looks sallow and sunken in. They do not look healthy in any possible way. Looking past their helmet a little bit to the top half of their face, you can make out one of their eyes through their helmet. The other part of their face looks like they've had some kind of molten liquid, some kind of melted metal poured over their head, and it's dripped down over part of their face and seared and burnt into their head. And you look, the part that you struck, that metal just poured kind of onto their shoulders. And you can see that this guard is barely, if alive at all.
Yeah, I'm kind of fed up with everyone being undead around here, and I have no more remorse for these things, and I want to crack them across the face now.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, make your attack roll.
14.
Is she flanking with Renshor?
Yes, so you would have advantage. Yeah, you really just go to town on this guy, whatever.
I mean, I don't know if Renshor would have gotten in that position, but there's two of them there, so if she just moves a little.
Yeah.
23 this time to hit.
23 absolutely hits, and you can deal damage.
With another 9 points of damage.
Excellent.
Right across his cheekbones.
Yeah, you crack him. This time you avoid the parts that the metal has poured over, and you crack him across the face.
Yeah, we're going with Sterling's plan.
Yes.
Kill them.
What? Kill them?
That's all I say. I don't even know if you recognize what this thing looks like yet from behind me, but that's all I say. Sterling's plan.
Okay.
Crack. Kill them.
Yeah, as you hit them this time, you were going for the head, correct? Yeah.
Yes.
You shear his jaw completely off. You watch as his jaw just tumbles into the street, and he unfazed wields his spear in your direction.
Got it.
Renshor.
Kill them. Yeah. Sword out.
100%. Yep. Make your attack.
I haven't attacked with the sword in a very long time. I don't even remember how.
With advantage.
There we go.
With advantage.
What?
Because you're
advantage.
attacking.
Flanking.
Yep.
Okay, nothing changed. 24
Yeah, that hits.
to hit.
Yep.
Hey, you can't turn down the opportunity for a crit.
Oh,
though.
absolutely.
No, absolutely not.
Yes, that will hit.
Oh, good. I was worried. Oh, I always forget about that. 6, and I apparently get a melee damage bonus.
Oh.
Who knew? So 8 total.
8 total. Cool. You stab this creature. As your sword goes through, you see what would be a killing blow. He is going to attempt to use his undead fortitude and simply resist death. And he fails. And how would you like to? I really gassed that up.
I've got something epic.
I got something cool. He had to beat. Let me.
I'm picturing like a mummy, like being like totally overconfident in like being stabbed, but then like actually just still bleeding.
Yeah.
And falling over.
He had to beat a 13, and actually less than that because he gets a bonus to it. So he had to beat an 11, and I was like, oh, he could beat. That's a reasonable roll, and I rolled a 3, and I was like, oh, okay, he's dead. Renshor, how would you like to dispatch this undead creature?
He is whacked. He's missing a jaw, and I just stab him right where his heart would be.
Yeah, you drive right through the heart. It grips the sword and then like peels back off of it, collapses to the ground.
Is it red blood?
It's red blood.
Is it no blood?
It's red blood.
Okay.
And collapses down. That was both of your actions. You see the other guard is about to come moving down the courtyard. Would you like to do anything with your bonus action or movement?
I'm gonna move just to like turn to orient myself to face the second guard that's coming towards us, so that he's not running towards my back. But besides that, I think I'm gonna stay behind this wall to keep the guard closer to us and not hear Sterling as she slips into.
Is the wall on both sides of the path?
Yes.
I will cross the path to the other half wall.
Okay.
But still have it's a rapier, so it's just pointed at him, like a musketeer.
Gotcha. Yeah. Perfect. You flank the wall. That will end your turn. This guard is going... I think this guard is going to go engage. He's going to move down the path towards the two of you, spear in hand. And he's going to make 2 attacks. His first attack is for Oriana. Oriana does a 13 hit.
No.
Okay. He will then attack Renshor. Renshor does a 18 hit.
Yes.
Okay. And then he is going to do... I haven't rolled damage.
I forgot about my shitty armor class.
I haven't rolled damage in a minute.
Could have done mage armor before.
Yeah. Like I said, I forgot.
He is going to deal 4 points of damage.
It wouldn't have changed anything. 4?
4. Yep. As he is going to stab at you with his spear. That is their turn. Sterling, we are back with you. Were you able? Did my Discord message go through?
Yes.
Perfect.
In this space and in the silence, I'm just gonna... No. And then, Oriana, in your mind, you hear, "Help me. Something bad. Help me. Please. Help me." And I'm just gonna, like, crumple, like, in the corner in the shadows.
Yeah, absolutely.
Does it sound like Sterling? Okay.
as if I said it right next to her.
Cool. Excellent. Sterling, I'm going to say with your 33 stealth, that's going to still apply here. So you are still completely hidden. But you're inside and you're down in the corner. Perfect. Is there anything else you would like to do? Excellent. Renshor and Oriana. Oriana, you hear this voice in your head, and it is the two of you to act.
I'm going to go first this time. I'm going to, parry his spear away.
Yeah.
And then go in for a quick jab. Again, same place, rib cage.
For sure.
Right where I presume a heart would be.
Yeah.
That's going to be a 13 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
Oh, cool. And then 9 damage.
9 damage. Excellent. You stab him. It goes deep inside of him as he hisses at you. And it's a raspy voice. And you can see as he exhales, that rotting, stinking breath comes out of his lungs. It's almost sulfuric and dusty. Excellent. Renshor's attack. Anything else from Renshor? Bonus action or movement?
That's it for me.
Cool. Oriana.
I would like to start with my bonus action.
Sure.
Making an unarmed strike. I want to just kick the guard.
Yeah.
First, before swinging my crowbar.
Kick him towards me.
Yeah.
Away from me. So I guess if you're on the other side, then yeah.
Further onto my blade.
18 to hit.
18,
to kick him.
18 will hit. That is a sweet combo. To stab him and the other one just kicks him deeper into the sword. That's wicked cool.
Yeah, I'm going to kick him deeper into the sword.
Yeah, that's really good.
With 6 points of damage on that.
Perfect.
I want to kick him farther, towards Renshor, onto the sword, and enough where then I can scoot past him without trying to get opportunity attack from him, if that's possible.
I don't think so.
Okay, that's fine. I'm going to move past him regardless.
He will, as you move past, swing around with his spear and try to take a whack at you. He does not hit.
No.
Perfect.
He is kind of facing the wrong way.
He's facing right. It was a wild swing backwards. And you scoot past.
Yeah, I run past him through the rock wall. Assuming Sterling had opened the door already, I don't even hesitate. I turn the knob and bust the door down and immediately look around to see where she is.
Yeah.
What happened to kill them?
You swing the door open. Renshor, you watch as the body language of this guard completely changes as Oriana just moves in and enters the space he was protecting, as immediately he's oh shit, and tries to push off and get off of you. Oriana, as you enter, you're also immediately hit with that silence. It's deafening. You can't hear yourself breathing. There's no sound at all.
I'm a little bit used to this. I'm not as surprised. I'm surprised that it has happened as I entered the threshold, but I am not shocked by the effect of it because I have sometimes going through something very similar.
Yeah.
And so I'm surprised to feel it, but it doesn't. I'm not shaken by it.
Perfect. You come through, and I would say even with her high stealth, because you're all affected by the pass without a trace.
I think sitting in the corner, back corner, I reach out and grab her leg.
Perfect.
And then still in your mind, I'm not saying it out loud.
Perfect.
I can't do this again. There's something going on.
And I just reach down and try to grab your arms to kind of try to pull you up.
There's something. The voices. The voices. They're screaming.
Oriana, you do not hear anything.
No, yeah, I figured as much. I'm just nodding my head, like, looking at her, like, trying to make eye contact. I'm nodding my head, trying to be as reassuring as I can without any words. I have my hands, like, on her biceps, and I'm trying to, like, pull her, like, into me to, like, try to, like, help them, like, pull her through the door. I don't know if she knows that I'm doing that, but I'm trying to just use all my strength. Even if she's resisting me, I'm pulling her.
Yeah.
I'm probably not helping.
Would you like to oppose it?
No, but I'm definitely not, like, I don't stand and go. She's going to have to drag.
Oh, I am dragging you out.
Cool.
Yeah, I am moving fast enough that, like, even if you tried to, like, help, I'm pulling you.
You pull Sterling back out the door. Sterling, as soon as you...
I have her, like, in my arms.
Yeah, as soon as you exit the threshold, you can hear your breathing again. You can hear Oriana's breathing. The voices in your head cease. And as you come out, Oriana, is there anything... I don't know if you have any action economy. That would be your action to help Sterling.
Yeah, my action is to bust the door, grab Sterling, and as we exit the door, I'm, like, holding her, like, tight, like, against my chest as we, like, bust out through the door backwards.
Yeah.
Oh my god, what happened? We were in there for 20 seconds.
Bad decision.
Oh, yeah. As the two of you move out, the other guard is going to push off Renshor and begin to rush down the path back towards you two ladies. Renshor, you have an opportunity attack as he leaves and comes away from you.
24 again to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
My bonus isn't, like, crazy high. I just have good rolls. And then another 8 damage.
8 damage. Come on, resist it. Ah, darn. Okay. How would you like to take this guy out too?
This guy, because he's running away from me, he just gets, like, a slash across his back.
Yeah, it cuts right through, like, the back of his spine. He collapses to the ground, and you see he still crawls a couple lengths before you have to come over and, like, stab him one more time to finish him. As you pull your rapier out from him, you see the two ladies coming out of the door, Sterling looking shaken from what she's seen on the other side. And as the three of you lock eyes, and the bells in this courtyard, ding, ding, the chimes ring again, we're going to end tonight's session of City of Shadows. With our party successfully getting into Thornstrom's workshop and getting out.
That's not true.
You did the two things you wanted to do. You got in and you got out.
We got in and we got out.
Did everything you wanted. But make sure you like and subscribe and tune in for next time as our players delve deeper into the horrors that await in Viscount Thornstrom's workshop. See you next time. And until we meet again over another round at the Four Rings Inn.
Bye.